Well, let me start that again.
A game that I can't help but go back to for the past 5-ish years now is Dark Souls. And the funny thing is, the first one, it's not that long. I can probably complete it now in maybe like 5 or 6 hours. But then I just keep finding reasons to go back and replay it. There's so many different ways you can play it. You can go through with a strength build, you can go through with a magic build, you can set yourself wee challenges, like at the minute in the remastered version, oh yeah, that's a thing, because yeah, now they made me buy it again because it's remastered. I'm going through like never leveling up, so I'm only on level 1, and I just keep finding reasons to go back to it and challenge myself, and just it never ever gets boring. I love it.
You're buying it again on Switch?
Absolutely buying it again on Switch.
Most replayable game is probably Bioshock, because it is one of, and say it with me kids, my favourite game of all time! Yes!
I'm saying that.
When did you stop liking fun?
Eleanor?
Well, basically, I love Bioshock just because not only it's one of the best narratives in game, I feel like it's like Ken Levine did a fantastic job with his team creating something that felt very immediately real but totally fantastical at the same time. I like the shooting in it. A lot of people say that the first one didn't have that good shooting mechanics, but I thought it was brilliant. But I've played it enough times to know all of the story beats and know where all the secrets are, but still get caught out by the enemies, like the splicers jumping down from the roof. And like there's a bit in the medical pavilion that still gets me, where you like touch a body and then the screen goes all foggy and I'm like, oh, nothing happened. Turn around, there's one right in front of your face, and it always got me. So yeah, I definitely would kindly go back there. That was bad grammar, but it kind of made sense.
Well, the term replayable, there's a whole bunch of stories that are awesome. I used to live on the first Metal Gear Solid. I finished the PS1 version of that. Well, there's only one version because 26 didn't happen, about 27 times. But the game that I play every single day, literally, is Rocket League. I just think that it has just one of the best physics models, one of the best game engines. Just a brilliant, beautiful, simplistic idea. Physics-based soccer, football, with cars, nitro-powered, rocket-powered, supersonic, acrobatic, rocket-powered battle cars. It's brilliant, and I just can't get enough of it. I play like 2 or 3 games nearly every night, and I have no idea what my hour count is, because I lost that years ago. It's been out for like 4 years or something now anyway, 3. But yeah, it would be that. Anyone who ever wants to have a go, bring it, because you can't.
I'll get Ozzy, inshallah.
Yeah, he thinks he's all that. No!
Well, I would say my most replayable game, I'm going to cheat and say it's probably 3 games, is the first Spyros on PlayStation 1. So Spyro the Dragon, Ripto's Revenge, or Ripto's Rage, one of them. I can't remember the title. Is it Ripto's Rage or Ripto's Revenge? Ripto's Rage. And Spyro Year of the Dragon, all those 3. I've played through them so many times just because I love the whole like nostalgia trip that they give you, and it's like the clunky graphics and his nerdy little voice and like freeing dragons and the fairies on the Game Boy Advance one as well. That's irrelevant, but still it's a good game. And the thief eggs and doing all the different mechanics and stuff that comes with the game. I just think it's one of those ones that provides a little bit of everything, because you've got like the mini missions with Sparks, and I just keep going back to it, and I think it definitely is the nostalgia factor that drives it. But it's just a nice little game, and all 3 of them are so good. And Spyro on a skateboard, it's a dragon skateboarding. Like obviously I'm gonna want to play that a lot of times. I was talking to Rachel earlier, and we were both mentioning going back to the skate park and just doing that over and over again with Hunter skating around on the park as much as possible. So yeah, that would be what I've spent most of my time doing.
Are you saying like Josh?
Yeah.
So again, you're not actually.
Did you not
How should you not the camera? Sake.
I'm gonna say, for a game I always go back to, it's Half-Life 2. Don't even need to think about that. It's Half-Life 2. It's one of the games I play annually. I play it every year. I play that, and I play the episode 1 and episode 2 as well. Sometimes go back to Half-Life 1, maybe play Black Mesa, maybe play Lost Coast, the demo that for some reason I still have. But it's the game I love playing through over and over again. It just never gets boring. I can't play it like, I can finish it and start it again straight away, but I do find myself playing it every 6 months, every year or so, just because it's just so engrossing, and I can just sit and just waste like a whole weekend just playing through Half-Life 2 again. And it's so varied, it's so fun, and it's also just going back and playing through what is an absolute masterpiece. And it also sort of subsides the part of me that wants to scream that we're still waiting for Half-Life 3, but it does the job of keeping it at bay. So yeah, Half-Life 2, 10 out of 10.
Down it over here.
Hey, it's Josh Brown on the mic. Oh, for God's sake, Josh.
Well, for me, this is Fallout New Vegas. I've had an on-again, off-again relationship with this game for about 8 years. I think it came out in 2010, and I bought it at launch, traded it in for the original Black Ops because you got a nice, sweet deal, and it was really good, and then ended up buying it again. A few years went by, bought it again, bought it twice at uni because one copy was at home, and I haven't actually finished this game since, but I must have put about 100 hours into it. I always jump back into the beginning because obviously my saves don't carry over because I've had about 5 different Xbox 360s and Xbox Ones, so I always start again, see the doctor's head spin around and around. They've patched that, which they shouldn't have done because that was by far the best part of that game. And it's a great game, and it's so liberating to get shot in the head at the start of a game and then have the rest of it be your story. And you can just go off after that town and do whatever you want. It's just really enjoyable to sort of walk around the Mojave Wasteland while listening to Big Iron and sort of Ain't That a Kick in the Head. That kind of Vegas feel to it it's got a really Elvis-inspired sort of aesthetic, and there are an actual sort of tribe of people who are inspired by Elvis, and that just sort of appeals to me. That kind of Americana is great, and I just sort of like wandering around doing the side quest and not giving a goddamn about the main missions, because who needs them?